All right, the Michigan State Spartans are in Syracuse, gearing up for tomorrow night's Sweet 16 matchup against Oklahoma. And so is a lifelong Michigan State basketball fan whose love for the team grew after last year's run in the NCAA tournament. She says she became an even bigger fan after seeing how former star Adrian Payne befriended a young girl named Lacey who was battling cancer. News Channel 3's Brian Kaufman joining us live in Syracuse tonight to show us how this fan was inspired by that relationship. How you doing out there, Brian?
I'm cold, Andy. I'm a little bit cold, to be quite honest with you, but that's okay. Basketball's played indoors. We're right. You talked about fans, and they're here from all over to cheer on the Spartans. But for Gayle Withrow, her drive was not far at all. She lives right here in Syracuse, and she said when she saw her Spartans were coming, it was a dream come true. And her love goes beyond basketball for her favorite team. You mentioned the relationship between Adrian Payne and the young girl Lacey who was dealing with cancer. Well, Gayle lost her 6-year-old daughter to acute lymphoblastic leukemia back in 2007. She says, as you can imagine, it was nearly impossible to deal with. But when she saw what her favorite basketball team did for a young girl who was suffering, it made her love them even more.
I was just really touched by how close they were to this little girl, and it just made me feel so proud of the school. And I think Coach Izzo not only teaches basketball, but he teaches how to be good people, and that's what I like.
You can be a basketball fan, you can love Magic, you can love Tom Izzo, but when something like that happens, it kind of takes it to another level.
Oh yeah, it just touched touched my heart to see that, and made me think a lot about my daughter, but it made me feel really good.
It's great to see the impact the team is having on their fans. She told me she originally enrolled at Michigan State because, and I quote, she was in love with Magic Johnson. Her words, not mine. So you can see she's very passionate about her favorite team. Great to see them returning the favor a little bit. Stick around. Coming up later in sports, we're going to talk a little bit more about tomorrow's game and how the Spartans are feeling about going from a 7 seed to potentially the favorite to reach the Final Four out of the East. But for now, live from Syracuse, New York, I'm Brian Kaufman, News Channel 3.